Hey, it's Ryan. I am the co-founder of Buddy, which you can find at watchbuddy.com. And I am here with Bob, the Cowboy Cat Wrangler. Hi, Bob.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What we thought we would do is we were out there, roughly about a month ago, and we were out there with you all night filming. And we thought we would do a little brief catch-up episode because a lot has happened since we've been out there.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
yeah. And you and I have
Did you
been
guys get some rest? I know you got tired out there, out in the field with me, getting a little dirty.
We did. Nathan was out there with me, and we were out there. We got a little bit dirty. We were up all night. We got a little bit of rest.
Yeah.
Took us a couple days to get caught up on our sleep. But what I would love to do, because you and I have been kind of texting back and forth, Instagramming back and forth, would love to get caught up on what's been happening since we're out there. If people are just tuning in, though, and I would love to just jump in first and tell them what Buddy is, right? Because all of a sudden they're seeing on your social media, on your Instagram, on your Facebook, oh, I'm on Buddy. I'm doing this episode on Buddy. And they're probably going, what the heck is Buddy, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so Buddy is a streamer. So if they want to think Netflix. So we're an app on your phone and your TV, and all of our movies and TV shows feature pets in them, okay? They're great for your family. Everything's family friendly. We've got series. We've got a series called Puppy Love. It's about dating, but you meet each other's dog first. We've got a series called Kitty 911, where they go out and rescue cats. We've got a series called Pet Heroes. That's all about pet heroes. We've got a series called, oh, you got a friend there.
Yeah, I do. I figure we might have some guest appearances.
Love it. We've got a series called Dog Jobs. We've got great movies like Archie, which features Michael J. Fox.
That's the cat
The Retrievers with Betty White. Smart Animal Rescue, which is a documentary about these people that go out and rescue animals in LA. Now we've got original shows too called Tales from the Road. That's where we were out filming with Bob. We've got Possum Profiles. We've got Buddy's Besties. Now, the great thing is, Bob, we're only $7.99 a month, $7.99 a month.
Yes.
And
which is a soda and a hot dog. It's nothing.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
If you use the code Bob20, you're going to get 20% off of that. You and I have been talking, right? And nothing is carved in stone. We are saying, well, how can we come together? There may be in the future, we may have Bob on Buddy, maybe. But, there's people out there that send you food, and God bless them and God love them. Buddy, what we're doing right now is we're giving a portion back to nonprofits. We gave some money to Bob. We have a champion of the month, so we give money back. But man, for $7.99, you can get some quality entertainment that's great for your family. And also, we give back. We give back to people like Bob. We give back to national people, local people. We're in the DFW area. So that's what Buddy is all about. And now, Bob, who do you have there with you?
Yeah, how could you go wrong with you're watching animals? Actually, I find myself nothing on Amazon, blah, blah, blah. I clicked on the Buddy the other night. I was scrolling through all the different programming you have on there. I was even watching some dog stuff. Don't tell the cats.
Right.
This is actually, his name's Bob too.
Oh, all right, Bob. I love it.
So it's Bob Squared right now.
Bob Squared.
Yeah.
Cute.
He was, years ago. He was one of my first rescues. Him and his brother dumped on the side of the road in a dog crate.
Wow.
In the rain.
Wow.
Yep. Probably on TV. You're on Buddy.
No, he doesn't care.
No.
Typical cat. He doesn't care. He's like, no, you're on Bob TV is what you're on.
Exactly.
Oh, man. So we were out with Bob a couple weeks ago. We were out all night. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. And we saw a lot of things. We went to all of Bob's colonies that he's got out there, fed them. And then you've had some stuff happened in the last couple of weeks, and it's been good things and bad things.
Yeah, it was like a 1, 2, 3 punch.
So I don't want to. I want people to go to watchbuddy.com, and I want people to subscribe to Buddy. So I don't want to tell them exactly what happens in the episode.
No, exactly.
Yeah, we started the Bridge Clinic. And that is a place local in Philadelphia, and they do great work there, and they really help out animals there, and they're expanding, and they're doing some really great work there.
Yeah, it's an amazing building.
Yeah. some lighthearted news. And so then we went to PetSmart, and the adoption place there is called
Oh, well, it's PetSmart Charities, and the rescue inside there was Lucky You Animal Rescue.
Lucky You Animal
Yeah,
Rescue,
I was
and
there
there was
yesterday. I
a
had the honor of taking care of the kitties. I was talking to you live on Instagram yesterday.
yeah, right. And you were live yesterday. We were chit chatting, and on the episode we were talking. We were there, and there was a cat that you had previously rescued that came back to you, and that was Sebastian,
Sebastian, yes.
and he has been rescued again.
Correct.
He's been
Yes,
adopted again.
he
Excuse me.
has a new family. Yes.
Yeah, and we were actually thinking about adopting Sebastian,
Yes, you were.
and we
You
had
were.
filled out the paperwork because my wife actually makes it out to Philadelphia for her job. I was going
Yeah.
to bring him back, but he has been adopted by a local family out there, which is great.
Yep. In the past couple nights, I just got two more rescues. Actually, I have to go pick one up at the clinic. I have a male and a female. I have to. If you watched my videos the other night on social media, you'll see
Mhm.
some of my recent events. And
Yes.
those kitties will probably most likely be in that PetSmart habitat soon.
Okay, so the ones that you've trapped?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly.
And they've got the happy face on. They don't know it's a happy face yet.
No. No. Usually it's a scared face. Once we go
Right.
into the TNR trap, obviously it's scary. You're in a
Yeah.
box. You're in a box, and there's a human standing above you, and who knows? But I try to comfort them, cover them right away, right after they get trapped, make everything quiet. I talk to them, and sometimes I'll sing to them on the way to the clinic in the back of the car. I'll be like, "You like country music? Let's sing. Come on, let's sing some Johnny Cash."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anything to get them to calm down,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Exactly.
I did see before we get into the quote unquote bad news, you had some other animals visit the colonies. You had a fox,
Skunk,
a
foxes,
skunk,
skunks.
fox, and a couple raccoons.
Raccoons seem to be really prevalent right now. I'm going to talk to my raccoon friend and say, I'm going to ask him why all of a sudden I'm getting an influx of raccoons.
Okay.
They seem to eat for about a month, and then they kind of just buzz off a little bit. We'll
Okay.
see how long they stay.
And you had a fox which had a particular. He had a voiceover so he had a particular
Yes, he
voice,
did. That
which
was
was
only a
cute.
one-time affair. I mean, that was a real urban part of the city.
Okay.
He walked down a auto body shop parking lot back behind the garage and just like, "Hey, I'm hungry. I want to eat with you cats."
Hmm.
I never saw him again.
Never saw him again.
Nope.
Okay. And then you had a couple skunks.
So yeah, the skunk. Actually, that skunk is still there. I saw it last night.
Okay.
Seems like to be an elderly senior skunk. It actually walked out right in front of me last night. I just
Okay.
stand my ground, let it
Right.
do its thing, and the cats were eating right next to it. It's
Okay.
pretty neat. It's pretty neat to watch how they can all get along together.
Now, will the skunk give you a warning before he's going to spray?
They do actually. Yeah,
They
I
do.
come across skunks almost nightly.
Okay.
Especially if I'm putting food inside of like a feeding station. Their first sign is will be stomping their feet. You'll see them put their claws out and they stomp their feet multiple
Okay.
times. Tail will be straight up,
Okay.
and that's kind of like, leave
That
me
one I
alone.
think I knew.
This is your first warning.
Yeah. Now,
Second
is it
warning
better
is
for
the
you to
tail.
back up
If
or
they
just
turn
stay
around and
still?
start pointing their tail, that means get out of the way.
Yeah. So is it better for you to stand still or back away?
I stand still.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
As
you've
long
never
as they
gotten
don't. I
sprayed.
mean, as long as they don't feel threatened.
Yeah. Okay. Because thankfully I've never been sprayed.
They have skunks in Texas.
They do. We've actually had them around the house.
Okay.
They've never been too close, so I've never, it's
Yeah,
been
I got to
like
get
I've seen
down
them
there
from.
again. I mean, you have armadillos. I've never seen an armadillo.
We have armadillos. We have possum.
Yeah, I have possum.
Yeah. So we've got all those little critters. As a matter of fact, I was on my morning walk. I saw some coyotes today. Yeah, and we can hear them in the real late night, early morning. So like about 3, they'll have a coyote party.
Right.
They'll be yipping, and my cats will all wake up going, "What the heck is that?"
Yeah.
So well.
Interesting.
Now, not that I want to go there, but you've had some bad news. There's been a couple deaths.
Daisy. Yeah.
Daisy.
Which you got to meet Daisy.
We got to meet Daisy.
And
Yeah.
that was a shock. I mean, I, I knew there's something neurologically wrong with her, and I was starting to get the steps in motion to get her brought in and looked at, which I would probably have to do a fundraiser because getting like neurological care is probably, It's hundreds, if not $1,000, to get her looked at.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I found her passed, unexpected. But
Yeah. And then there was a cat on the road.
correct. That was
Yeah.
actually a few nights ago.
Yeah.
A few nights ago, somebody messaged me. There was a cat in the street, and ironically, right in front of an animal hospital.
Right in front of the animal
So
hospital.
what I did is I cleaned it up, picked up the cat. Usually I bag it, tag it, leave a note on the bag. Actually, I left it at that animal clinic around the back of the building so they could scan it for a microchip to see if it had an owner. I checked it
Mhm.
for an ear tip. It did not have an ear tip,
Okay.
unfortunately. But and they humanely cremated it.
Right. Okay. And cats from your colony, that's rough. You know that cat, you see her every night.
Yeah, yeah,
We met her. And so,
yeah,
I remember she came right up to you. Um, she was one of those, and she was real sweet. And she came up to us too.
yeah,
And that's rough.
yeah. Her boy, colony mates miss her there.
Uh
Yeah,
sad. Now, speaking of colonies, there's been a couple of colonies that are impacted, right? So there was one by the woods.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it was that was the one that had, well, it has a little patch of a little green area where I was taking care of. I said, well, actually, that's one of my first colonies where I took care of, started taking care of the cats.
Right. So
That
you roll
colony
up
used
there
to
one
be up
night.
to there used to be 16 cats there at one time.
Okay.
Some went to rescue, some passed of old age. And I think it's down to 6 now. But pulling up and seeing everything crushed, gone, dumpsters there,
Yeah.
with no explanation or no note,
And basically you just roll up one night and all of a sudden, boom, the trees are
gone.
down.
It was there. I mean, 23 hours before, everything was
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Wow. And
But
then the
I
trees
mean,
are down.
yeah, there's a lot going on my social media. On those
Yeah.
videos, I got it. There's a lot going on in the comments. I'm trying to calm everybody down because
Right.
everybody wants to go to that property. I said, but it's not my property. I have to respect that because it's private property.
Right. Right. Right.
And yeah, and I've always been allowed to go there.
Yeah.
Most of the places, I say 99% of the places I go to every night, I'm allowed on the property. If there's a problem, we try to resolve it, which we're doing some investigating and try to do some communication and damage control on how we can resolve the situation, or, not bring any harm to the cats so we can all work together.
Right. And we talked about that night is hey, I'm going to communicate and be respectful and be kind, and I'm going to
Yeah,
do
I
what
mean,
I can do.
the people on social media, I mean, they want me to go attack the guy, post the name of the company and the landowner, and I don't think that's gonna bring any resolve to it. If
No.
anything, might bring harm. The next thing, he might call an exterminator or wildlife person to remove them.
Right. And
And
it's not going to help you with other locations either.
no, because then it'll
No.
become a trend.
Correct. And other people are going to say, "Hey, I don't want that guy here because there was trouble there. I don't want him
Correct.
here."
That's
So,
why I want to snip it right away.
yeah. And I think, oh gosh, as I slam that in my face,
Yeah,
I think you're doing the right thing
yeah.
by saying, "No, let's keep it
Yeah.
respectful." Yeah.
Their habitat and their feeding areas are ruined at the moment. I'm still feeding, just different location,
Sure.
minimal and very discreet.
Right. Well,
So we
when
get
you
everything.
pulled back up there, if I remember that later that night, they were all there.
That was the next night.
That was the next night.
Yeah.
Okay, but they were all still there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I did my whistle, and they all
Yeah,
came out,
they all came out.
which was big relief. Big relief.
Of course. Right. Okay, so then there is now another location that's a business, and there was a note left for you.
Correct.
And then what did that note say?
I said, please remove all cat-related objects and food stations from this area. Thank you, the company management. Now, those shelters that you saw in the video they actually were tucked into the bushes. When I
Right.
got there, the bushes were actually cut. They cut the bushes open, pulled the cat houses out. A lot of people think I just left them right in the front of the building. They weren't like that. They were actually hidden.
Right. Now, one thing I will say, when we go out with you, what I learned is, you are doing everything you can to not leave waste there, to, feed the cat, to
Yeah.
clean up everything you can do. And of course, when you first come up upon these, you're trapping the cat. So you
Yeah,
are
that's number
neutering the
one.
cat,
Yeah,
then you're returning it. So then the cats aren't, you're not just feeding the cat so it's breeding and then there's a million more cats there. You
right.
are trapping them, neutering them. So it's a colony, but it's contained and they don't keep perpetuating.
Yes, otherwise, I mean, otherwise that business or company would have, in a year or two, they have 50 of them sitting on the front sidewalk.
Right. So they may have 5, but like you just said, in a
Yeah,
year or two, they don't have 50.
yeah,
And,
exactly. And
and
then being discreet, I'm starting to see the trend of we have to even be more invisible than we already are. I don't use paper plates a lot, but there's people who come by. I've come by there, and there'll be paper plates on the grass because they saw 3 cats sitting on that company's. I think that might be the problem. So getting
okay.
random people driving by, seeing a
Yeah.
couple cats, and kindness of the heart. First thing you do is they're going to want to put food out. So
Right.
I think people are putting paper plates or something out there
Sure.
during working hours, and I have a hunch that could be the problem. I'm going to try to set up a meeting with one of the
Yeah.
owners of that company.
Right. If I remember the location, that happened when we got there, and you got rid of those plates, and because you just
Yes,
feed straight on you make sure the ground is clean, and when you
yeah,
put the
yeah.
food
As long
down,
as the ground is
there's
clean, basically you have to worry about their dental health. So
yeah,
little pebbles or any stones that might crack a tooth, then they're going to get an infection and need a tooth extracted. So as
right,
long as the area is clean, I don't have a problem with feeding on the ground. Some people do, but you know
yeah,
what? It's more discreet. They eat. The rain will come wash it away. Other animals will come take it. And by morning, it's gone.
right, yeah, exactly, and it doesn't leave a paper, it doesn't leave garbage.
Yeah. One more thing you could use is what do they call it? The tortillas. What's
Mm-hmm.
the soft ones? Is that a tortilla?
Yeah, like a soft tortilla.
Yeah, a tortilla shell. Put that on the
Mm-hmm.
ground, put the food on top of it. That way the animals after the cats will come and pick at it. I've seen a raccoon actually grab a tortilla and walk away with it and eat it. So
Raccoons eat
free
anything, man.
cleaning. Free cleaning.
Oh, right. So, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, and
Leave a
it's
little tortilla
biodegradable.
plate. Yeah, and the raccoon's gonna just scoop that up. Okay. Um, okay, so I mean, is there any other news that I'm missing that's happened?
At the moment, no, but I mean, every night's different. Every night's
Every night?
different, as you see when you come out with me. I never know when I get in that car at night and I
Yeah,
put the food in there in the water and load everything up. I never know each colony when I go to it what's gonna happen.
right,
So
right,
it's exciting at the same time.
right. So scary, exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
You greet all
I
your
always have
cats.
there's always a knot. When I pull up to a colony, I'm happy to see them when they come out, but there's always a little bit of a knot in my stomach.
Sure.
'Cause I just don't want anything to happen to them. I love
Right.
them
Well,
as much as I love the cats in my home.
right. And thankfully, we had a good night when we were out with you.
Correct.
That everyone popped out, and there was no trees down, and no
Yeah,
cats had passed away. Thank God. But like you said, man, you can have a knot because that can happen when you go out there.
exactly.
Okay. And
But
how's the
we gotta
weather
get more
been?
people watching, buddy. I got people who haven't even seen my episode yet.
Okay, that's
Tagging
good.
them. I mean, that's why we gotta get this out there.
Right.
And
And
then I'm
and
sure you featured me on your program, and I'm grateful. And you hopefully get some of my friends on, and many other cat rescue people on there. It would be
yeah, we'd love to go out with some of your friends out there doing it, see how different they are, see how much the same they are.
yes. Everybody has their own technique. Yeah,
Everybody has their own technique, see
with
what
I
they're
mean, with
doing.
one goal in mind to take care of the animals.
Yeah.
TNR, spay and neuter, decrease the population, prevent disease. That's the main goal.
Yeah. Real quick question, Bob. How's the weather been? Because when you and I went out, it was super humid. You can see my hair go like this over the course of the night.
The last 2 weeks have been in the 80s, and it has been beautiful at night. Like
Oh,
I
nice.
wasn't
Good.
even sweating.
Ooh.
And now we're creeping up again. Tomorrow we're in the 90s now. Tomorrow about 95 degrees.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm over
stay
summer.
cool out there. And drink lots of water, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
You can catch Bob's episode at watchbuddy.com. Buddy's only $7.99 a month. And if you use the code Bob20, you get 20% off of that. And we've got a
Yes.
lot of other content. We've got 200 hours worth of content on there, all kinds of pet friendly movies, TV shows, series, documentaries, originals, all kinds of good stuff. So
Yeah. I was
thank you
actually
for talking to us.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate
Thanks for
it.
catching up with us.
Absolutely. I look forward to working with you guys and Buddy again, and hopefully see you at some events soon.
Yes, we want to be at some events, and hopefully we can be working together on some other good
Yeah, we'll
programming
definitely
soon.
collaborate.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Bob.
All right, I'll see y'all.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Bye bye.